Duke versus UConn just delivered one of the most shocking Final Four moments in NCAA men's basketball. And fans are asking, did Duke lose today? The Duke versus UConn game in the March Madness Final Four brought together two powerhouse teams, Duke Blue Devils men's basketball and UConn Huskies men's basketball. Duke men's basketball under coach John Shire faced UConn men's basketball led by Dan Hurley, continuing the legacy of Connecticut basketball dominance. Players like Braylon Mullins, Caden Boozer, Cameron Boozer, and Solo Ball brought intensity to this Duke versus UConn basketball showdown. The first half of Duke versus UConn was balanced, with both teams trading points and keeping the Duke versus UConn score extremely close. Chew. As the second half began, pressure increased and the Duke versus UConn game became more physical and strategic. One turning point completely shifted momentum in the Duke versus UConn Final Four game. With seconds left, the Duke versus UConn score had fans on edge. Everyone waiting for the final shot. Pass 10. The UConn game winner. A buzzer beater moment that defined the Duke versus UConn ending. Fans reacted instantly as UConn wins and Duke loss became the biggest talking point of the night. This Duke versus UConn analysis shows why March Madness Final Four games are unpredictable and legendary. If you were searching for Duke versus UConn highlights, Duke versus UConn score, or who won the Duke game today, this was the moment that changed everything. For more Duke versus UConn highlights, NCAA men's basketball updates, and Final Four coverage, subscribe now.